He can see that the acquisition of knowledge, thank Jehovah, is not the only thing they are taught. They entertain him with polite and lively conversation, flittering nymph-like while the mistress sips her coffee in the corner, watching over the rim of her cup. The traveler yearns to caress their strange, lovely creatures, who are pure, unspoiled. They giggle behind their hands and flicker their eyelashes, their bare wrists entice. He longs to snap one up to his lips, lather it with kisses, and nips of his teeth. The cutlery clatters as his arm crashes to the table. Yes? His tongue seems to swell, and he slims forward, unable to hold his hand. He lifts his other arm, the shoulder joint aflame. Ma'am? His finger points, not an accusation, but as if he is prepared to argue a physiological stance. His head lolls. He hears distantly the splattering on a plate. How embarrassing. The young lady whose hand he touched leans forward to wipe his damp mouth, and when she lifts the cloth away, he sees the white froth bubbling there. He jerks violently and falls from his chair. He reaches out. He manages to close his fingers around the toe of a boot. Then at last, he is still. The boot kicks his hand away, kicks it a second time for good measure. Dottie, a voice calls. A moment later, the servant appears. The boot nudges the traveler. On him, anything on him is yours. Dottie snaps her fingers, and a second servant appears. Together, they heft him from the floor, disappearing with him into the night. Where they take him or what they do with him is their business. The girls are already back in the parlor, one having fetched the traveler's bag from his room. The class fall away. The bag yawns as if exhausted by what follows. They rummage through his things, taking inventory. When they finish, Mrs. Dickey walks along, a shopper in a bazaar. The girls stand with hands folded behind them and wait. Discovering what each man brings is the best part. Learning what each girl is entitled to is the next best part. And so it is how the Belterre College not merely establishes and sustains itself, but flourishes and grows. Only a few trusted young ladies are chosen to participate in the ritual, the bells, hand-selected for their cunning and willingness to do as requested. They are kept to the utmost secrecy. They do not speak of what happens in the big house to anyone except themselves, and even then cautiously, far from others, and whispers and in veiled languages. If they are troubled by their actions, if they struggle with moral turpitude, they do not linger upon it, for their behavior has not been unseemly. They are not gluttons who eat apace of his host. They have neither cooked nor served the offending meal. They have no longer ambition than to see and be seen. The balance is on the man, and the sum always calculates to a dangerous willingness towards